So they threw me to the lion's pit. Came back with the lion taught how to sit. I'm nice, y'all better acknowledge it. Or I'ma fight the whole show like I'm Jocelyn. Get me? All you suckers lollipopping. All they always want to get in free. King of battle rap, comfortable in first place. Heard Drake? A wheelchair. Back in the wheelchair. Ain't no chill here, my demeanor. Don't play the field here. The grassy ain't greener. I'm a detonator. Cause of recent events now, you gotta be strapped in the elevator. I'm for the paper. Lead me to the power. Chicks holding my rod like Mimi in the shower. I'm a horror. BET ain't mean to bring shining. Stephen Hill, Miss Stephen King, grinding. Yes. You need a deal, I need a ring. I'll be sure that it's all good here. But for with flair. But they all stood there. Wait.
Last time they had me viewing from the back seat. Second, I was by dude in that blue head seat. This time I'm on stage with a rap sheet.
I'm doing pretty quite well if you ask me.
Telling me get off.
But voices in my head still telling me get off. It's that Rick Ross weight loss chilling on the beach. But in my own speech, like, first off, try to diss me. Fuck all you bitches. Fuck all of y'all. Yes. And making this history. Y'all don't know what I'm saying. Y'all just know it's hot, though. Y'all just know it's hot. Yes.
Harlem, what's up?
All day. Harlem every day in the building, though. All right, let me get off that. Now, I did that just to say this. First, I would like to say shout out to P, J Quest. Tonight's listening event was fucking amazing. Amazing. I really hate talking about, oh shit. I really hate, stop it. Stop it. Let's stop all this shit. Up. See? Oh my God. Yo, look at that. My tablet going crazy because that's how real it is. Like, tonight I was able to really interact with one of my favorite hip-hop artists. He's a battle rapper, but I don't want to subject him to just that box, you know, of a battle rapper. He's an artist. Like, it takes a lot to conjure up information, make it make sense, and use words as a weapon. And tonight, even though I met Murda Mook a few times, we came into passing a few times at a few events, but this was the first time I was able to interact with him. And not only did I was able to interact with him, I got to recite what I just did, but I was lit at the time. And not only was I lit, I just couldn't believe I was doing this at this time. Like, I couldn't believe I'm sitting here with one of my favorite people in the industry, and I'm trying to go bar for bar on something that he did that really fucking changed me. And even though a lot of people may not, you know, realize how dope that was at that time, for him to fucking have somebody like Snoop Dogg bring out, because, you know, BET was already doing, you know, BET Cyphers at the BET Hip Hop Awards or whatever, and they always brought lyricists. Since we're talking about Murda Mook, he did the black and white typical BET Cypher, but it changed the game when Snoop brought him out on stage and actually acknowledged battle rap, period. It wasn't a group of artists from various places of the country coming together to do BET Cypher. This was acknowledging battle rap on a mainstream platform. At a time still when people wasn't really respecting it like that. I mean, people was respecting it, but wasn't really giving it its just due like how it's doing now. And and being that I follow battle rap, you know, for very years, before, you know, this came on to BET or whatever, what was so significant about that particular especially was I was going through a miscarriage. I had a bad one. Like, you know, one of my tubes busted. You know, I had a same situation as Remy Ma. I lost so much blood while they was trying to fix me. I had to go through a blood transfusion. I could have lost my life going through that process, right? So the day I come home, right, I think I had like a air mattress or whatever, and I wanted to chill in my living room. This way I could interact with my kids. I'm not just contained in my room looking all crazy or whatever. And then I knew the BET Awards was coming on. I didn't know at the time it was going to be that epic the way it was. But, you know, I want to, you know, lay out. I want to watch the BET Awards with the family. I want to do all of that. So we watches the shit. And then Snoop presents the battle rappers. And nigga, I mean, if nobody else represented for Harlem, Murda Mook did that for the past of negligence, people who didn't represent Harlem the way they were supposed to, and to the future. And then it really put a fucking lens on battle rap and really made people respect it like how they should. You understand? That's why now with Murda Mook and Tay Roc, it's such a pay-per-view situation. You know, I was fucking following Murda Mook when he was battling in front of the State Building, when they had outlets like Bottles in the Booties. You know, if you know, you know about that. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm not trying to out nobody. Whatever. It is what it is. You know, and I had fucking Murda Mook's part, because he did it with Arsenal, Calico, and Shorty. I can't think of her name right now. I'm still a little bent from tonight or whatever. Don't kill me. I'll think of it. I'll do an interview with her, see how she's doing. I'll make up for it. But she's an ill shorty too, because I seen her battles too. And she was, you know, bringing out pictures. She was making other women feel real small. You know, she's nasty with it. Anyway, but the Murda Mook, it was a big thing for battle rap. It was a big thing for the culture, period. Not only was it a big thing for the culture and battle rap, it was a big thing from Harlem. Because you had other battle rappers came in and they did their thing, not taking nothing away from them. But Murda Mook, he shitted on everybody in that fucking room. Everybody. And as a Harlem motherfucker, I really took it. I really understood what that was, because it's like, all right, y'all shitted on us. We, you know, our league is so underrated or whatever the case may be. Now here's the opportunity. Y'all want some of this smoke because y'all really know what it is, but y'all keep us hidden or whatever. And then when y'all do want to try to do something with us, y'all really not giving us our just due. Y'all really not. So here's a fuck you to the company, fuck you to the whole organization, fuck you all the bitches, fuck you way back in there and the last stand over there, yeah, you too, nigga, over there. Like, and then it was a big win for Harlem. And I'm a Harlem chick. Yo, I was in so much pain and stuff like that, because like I said, that was the first night me coming home. That same day the BET's war happened was the same day I was released from the hospital. Yo, I nearly bust my whole shit trying to fucking, I'm so hyper, like, yeah, and all of that comes with that shit. I was about to fall out the fucking air mattress on my living room, because I was that fucking hype. I was really that hype. And like I said, all of this was happening before I even thought about doing media or anything like that. I wasn't even in that mindset. You know, I have regular, still 9 to 5s and trying to figure shit out and stuff like that. This is before media. So now that I'm in media now, you know, we seen each other in passing or whatever, but we never really got to speak I never really got a chance to really interact with him, speak with him and stuff like that. I seen him in Gauchos when East versus West, when we had Young Sap kill it for the win for East Side, cause we the best, you know. It was still a win for Harlem, but I gotta soak that up because, I'm Spanish East Side's finest. So, I gotta throw that in your face a little bit. Shout out to Young Sap. Yes, he definitely represented that night. I met him then, but we didn't, because there was so much going on. It's not like, and then I saw him other times in passing. It was never the right place at right time for us to really talk, and me really wanting to say what I wanted to say, especially now since I have a platform to be able to showcase people or acknowledge people, whatever, give them their roads. Because, for Murda Mook, it's not trying to give him the spotlight. It's about giving him his roses because I've been a fan for so long, Yo, his verse was my ringtone for a whole year plus straight. That's word to everything. I got motherfuckers that could vouch for that. I felt like his verse to that BET Cypher was the hardest shit out. It was the hardest shit on the radio. It was better than shit on the radio. It was better than any mixtape. That whole verse itself was, because it proved a lot. Nigga, we was out here 10, 15, 20 years plus before you even tried to even give us a little glimmer of light. And now that y'all want to do it, all right, now I'ma shit on you. All those times we was knocking on your door. All the times we was sending you tapes. Any kind of hustle or anything that tried to expand brands and get deals or whatever. And every time a motherfucker said no to that. Every time somebody try to shit on us and belittle us and make us feel like what we doing wasn't it, even though now it's everything. I felt that shit to my motherfucking core, yo. So tonight, I'm still kind of drunk. I'm not gonna even hold you, but at that time, I was really lit. Not only was I lit, I just couldn't believe what the fuck was happening. I'm sitting here standing with this nigga and we reciting that BET Cypher together in front of a fucking camera. And if you motherfucker out there with that video footage and have that shit, tag me, please. Please don't make me stalk you. I really don't like stalking people, but I will and fuck your whole life up. Run me that footage. Tag me, whatever you gotta do. Just tag me. I'll figure out the rest. That's it. Simple shit. You can go about your life. But don't play with me. Anyway, back to Murda Mook. Yo. I couldn't even think of the words fast enough. I knew every word, it was coming, but my mouth and my lips wasn't moving fast enough. So I'm doing the Uncle Murda shit and ad-libbing and jumping in when I knew definite. And I would never, even if I never see a footage about that shit, I would never forget that shit, because on some real shit, way before media, way before live at radio, I used to always picture that shit in my head, me fucking doing karaoke. That was the dream. Me doing karaoke in some bar or something, and then this nigga's there or whatever, and then I'm at the karaoke microphone and I'm doing the whole rap in front of him. But in reality, see, that's manifestation. So you gotta think high power. That's manifestation. That's conjuring up shit, yo. Cause tonight I was able to do that shit in real fucking life. And I will never forget it. Even if I don't see the playback. Even if whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if I never get the opportunity to meet or talk or whatever with Murda Mook again, I had that night. As a fan, no fuck shit, no groupie shit, no inappropriate nothing. Cause I've been a fan to hip hop since I was born. And I really, now that I look at my life and really reflect on my life, everything that was happening to me led me up to this point. So when a lot of people feel like, oh, how you doing this or whatever, I was already doing it. I was just wasn't doing radio. I was already going to battle raps. I was already going to industry events. I was already knowing certain celebrities and parties and stuff, and going to their parties and stuff like that. I was already doing it. It's just I was there partying, a party goer, a socialite, or whatever you want to call it. Now I have a platform, so now it all makes sense. I mean, I wasn't trying to make it make sense before. I was just having a good time, but life is funny like that. Life puts you in the elements and the things that you need to be, because it's already written. Your life is already written. So, you get lured to certain things because this is the stuff that you have to go through in order for you have to go through the test in order to have a testimony at the end of the day. So tonight was epic. Like one of my dreams came true, and it wasn't like an ultimate dream like, oh, if I do this I made it or whatever. I used to really envision me saying this shit in front of this nigga, and me and this nigga did it together. I just hate the fact that I was so in shock and so fucking, I don't know, I couldn't say it like how I wanted to say it. So that's why I did it now. I'm still in the same clothes. I just got in or whatever. I had a dope night or whatever. So I had to do that on camera. And even then, you really got to hear this nigga words, because he gave it to he shitted on the whole BET staff, Snoop Dogg, because that's what he said at the gate. They put me in the lion's pit. He was talking about Snoop. That's the lion. Snoop Lion. Remember he was on that Snoop Lion shit? They threw me in a lion's pit, came back with the lion, taught it how to, he pointed to fucking Snoop. Sit. I'm nice, y'all better acknowledge y'all. I'm gonna fight the whole show like I'm Jocelyn. What? He gave it to everybody that was sitting in that fucking audience. Every production member, grip, director, producer, everybody that was behind that whole BET Awards, the brand, everything. He came for all of you motherfuckers. All of it. All of it. A nigga from Harlem. So, I know I'm hype. I'm sorry. But tonight was fire. Even outside of the me and Murda Mook situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I still want to get that interview or whatever. But even outside of the Murda Mook situation, tonight was just lit. You know what I'm saying? You see what the fuck I'm talking about. I got footage and pictures. But that moment was everything to me as a fan. As a fan. Strictly fan. I had this nigga on my ringtone for a whole year straight. That verse. Shout out to everybody who was a part of that Cypher too. I'm not trying to shit on them, but come on. Come on. That shit was undeniable, And it changed the game. And not only did it change the game, they tried to do it again, a year after, whatever. You had people who killed it, but they never shut it down like fucking Murda Mook. They didn't never, ever shut it down like Murda Mook. Like, nobody never trumped that fucking verse right there. Nobody never came and brought it harder than that. And I felt like it was a dope ass win for fucking battle rap. It was a dope ass win for fucking hip hop. Like he said, oh, you suckers is lollipopping. He was talking about all you fucking tight jeans, singing ass niggas, mumbling and shit. Oh, you suckers is lollipopping. Like, get the fuck out of here with your sweet shit. I got every fucking line. I just had to fucking say that. I thought, even if I never, like I said, even if I never fucking talk to this nigga again or be in the same space at the same time or whatever, as a hip-hop fan, because hip-hop is my culture, yo. It is. As a fan, I will never fucking forget that moment. Ever in my fucking life. That shit was deeper than rap to me. And check out that verse. Check out the battle with him and Tay Roc he just did on Halloween. Cause that shit was nasty too. Like the face, even watch the face off. Like when they talking to each other and all of that. Watch that shit. Like watch everything leading up to that so you can get the whole gist of it all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Math Hoffa, his expert opinion. Watch that too. You know, it was lit. Like I will never forget tonight. Shout out to All Out. You my heart. You my family. And that's all I got to say. Peace.